Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Sam of Sam Bookery. Today I wanted to show you guys this gorgeous Egyptian themed art journal that I made. It is one of a kind, fabric and lots of gorgeous additions, and it is for sale in my Etsy shop if you're interested. So I really love the imagery and the stories from ancient Egypt, and so I wanted to do an art journal that would be fun to work in, but had like an Egyptian theme, but not too over the top. So the journal cover is made of fabric. It's like a thick upholstery fabric. It's got some beautiful braided trim added to it. This is a metallic gold fabric here, like an Asian fan fabric. And at the top, I've added this beaded trim. Makes a fun noise when it moves around. It's all along the top edge on both sides. And it's got an antique brass clip closure. And on that, I've added a little dangle that is a scarab beetle. And then it's got 3 signatures, and they are stitched in with a pamphlet stitch, and I've left the threads on the outside and added beads to them. So there's a variety of beads on all of these, so it makes a fun dangle on the outside of the journal. Here's the back. You can just unclip this. It's stitched down right here, so you always have this on the front, and then this wraps around the back. When you open it up, the inside I coated with matte medium so that it's a little bit stiffer, and then also if you wanted to paint or draw on the cover itself, the inside cover, you can, because it's non-porous now. It's got a couple coats of the matte medium on here. So you've got a pocket on the front, nice deep wide pocket to put whatever you want in, a couple of brushes, watercolor set, reference images, and then I've stitched this beautiful gold and black trim on the top of the pocket. If you guys can see that metallic there. And then this has 3 signatures. Like I said, there's 120 pages in total, and it's a larger journal. I used 9x12 papers, so folded in half, it makes a 6x9 journal. So lots of room for drawing. I've also used some digital printables from Digital Curio that are in like an ancient Egyptian theme as the beginning pages of the signatures and as a few pages within, just to add a little bit of Egyptian theme throughout the journal and to give me like a nice color scheme to use. So there's this page. This page is tracing paper. Let's see if I can get it. So nice and thin and see-through. You can use this as a page to draw on and have it be an overlay to what's beneath. But I also used, I thought it'd be handy if you wanted to use this pastel paper to do like pastels, soft pastels, or even oil pastels. And then this would be a protective layer to keep it from smearing on the other pages as you work through the journal and as you store it. So that's up to you. And honestly, you can draw on this side and it will still be fine as a protective layer if you wanted to use something messy on this page. So this is a nice thick colored pastel paper, artist quality paper. This is a really thin craft paper. Let's see if I can get it. That is actually painters use to like mask off areas when they're painting. You kind of see there. But it's a really nice thin paper. I like to use it for doing drawings. I wouldn't use wet media on it, but it's great for any kind of dry media. And it's got a really nice thin, smooth texture. This is a nice thick artist paper in white. So very thick. This will take any kind of media you want. Here's another one of the printable digital pages that I printed out. It's really smooth. I used high quality printer paper and ink on this, and the ink is waterproof, so if you do want to use, you know, wet media on here, it won't bleed the ink at all. So it's a nice papyrus textured background with the scarab. And then on here we've got, is it Osiris? I'm not sure. We've got this little bird god down here. This is butcher paper. It's called pink butcher paper. it's got kind of a layer in between to prevent like moisture from going through. I'm in Texas. My husband uses this for barbecuing. It's supposed to be really good to barbecue the meat in, but I just liked it because it's like craft paper, but it's a different color. So regular craft paper is a lot more brown. See here, and this one is more like pinky red. So I love to put this in there and use it as a drawing paper. And you could probably do like light washes on it as well, or acrylics would be fine. So here is some more. This is like a drawing, I think this is like a 90-pound drawing paper, but it can take wet media if you don't mind a little buckling. This is a nice thick black artist paper. Great for drawing. Metallics, metallic paint or metallic pens look great on this. I like to do oil pastels on black paper. It looks nice. This is another printed page that's got the papyrus texture. And then here's the center of the signature. Let's see if I can get a little closer. You can see it's a really beautiful pattern on here. And then we'll see the same pages again as we get through the second half of the signature. So it's kind of fun. I like having a lot of variety of pages to work on my art journal, so I thought this would be a fun way to put them together and have a theme. So these are not metallic. Again, I printed these on my Epson printer, but they're made to look like they're metallic. So that's that. And that's the back end of the first signature. Each signature is wrapped in a different printed page. Here's this one. Here's the inside. Not such a pretty lighter colored background on that one. More butcher paper, it's drawing paper, it's a printed paper. Another of the transparent pages. This is tracing paper. This is a brown like pastel paper. More like thick cardstock mixed media paper, thick black artist paper, more of that thin craft paper. Printed page, and then here's the center again. So that's that signature. And then the last signature's got this page on it. It's kind of a deep browny black with the metallic gold. Here's the inside. It's just a lot of hieroglyphics on a light papyrus textured background. And the same kind of papers back here, although the color will change on the pastel paper. So let's see. Yeah, we've got this beautiful like turmeric ochre color for this signature. It's so pretty. So with 120 pages, this would definitely last you a while. And a lot of different textures to try out. So if you're like someone that likes to use different media in your books, you can do painting on some of the thicker papers, drawing on some of them, markers on some of them, and it's fun to have them all in one place. And this to have the variety of textures in the paper. Some are really smooth, some have a little bit of texture, a tooth. Some are super thin. So it's a very tactile journal. So that is the whole thing. This does not expand, but I did make it a little loose so that if you do a lot of like collage work, or just as you paint, if you do paint or anything kind of thick and the pages kind of thicken up, you do have room to expand here. So you can see, I can still get my finger in here. Because I thought about that, you know, as we work in journals and just use the pages, they do get a lot thicker. So you wanted room and still be able to use this closure. So I allowed that space. But since it's stitched down, it doesn't go anywhere. And when it is able to stand up on your shelf by itself, because I did add that matte medium inside the pages to stiffen it up a bit and to give you another surface if you wanted to work on something really textured. So So that is my Egyptian art journal. Thank you guys for stopping by for this flip through video. And I'll have a link to my Etsy shop in the description if you are interested in it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.